evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. The Du Bois County Department of Child Services will be hosting a family-friendly event happening on Wednesday, April the 26th at 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the J.C. Park to help raise awareness during the month of April. The month of April is designated as Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. In the past, the department has held candlelight vigils, but this year, the county's Department of Child Services is partnering with CASA and the Southwestern Indiana Child Advocacy Coalition to provide a larger event and raise more awareness. There are many activities planned for children, with some of the local agencies providing a chance for kids to see fire trucks, police cars, and possibly even a helicopter. There will also be an opportunity for children to practice their aim at a dunking booth filled with very important people, along with face painting, games, and food. All the day's planned events are for free, and also the director of Du Bois County Department of Child Services, Amy Temple, shared what the department is facing this year.
The Department of Child Services protects children from abuse and neglect. We currently are serving 143 children throughout the Du Bois County community on ongoing cases, and we so far this year have seen a huge spike in the number of investigations, or we now call them assessments, coming into our office. We've had 166 so far this year alone, which is quite a dramatic increase over what we've had in past years.
Why would that be? Is it just people maybe are noticing and saying, hey, I need to do something?
I do believe that awareness is a portion of that. Unfortunately, the drug epidemic that we are seeing, we seem to be fighting an uphill battle. So we're working very diligently to try to address the needs of those children and families. It's quite a bit to handle at this particular point in time.
The day is dedicated to creating a space for children and families to experience a safe and also informative environment, along with getting acquainted with local officials. Temple expressed what the public should and can do when they are faced with having to report child abuse.
If there is obviously an immediate concern, a life-threatening emergency, for example, a child running down the middle of the highway, clearly you would want to call law enforcement. They're going to have a much quicker response and reaction time than my agency would. However, they will then turn around and make a phone call generally to us so that we can also respond as well. If there's something that you see that you are not sure about, have concern about, something doesn't feel right, your gut a lot of times will tell you that something's not right, please, by all means, call. The hotline is based out of Indianapolis, but all the calls get dispatched to our local office. That number is 1-800-800-5556, and don't ever feel that you're making a call purposely or needlessly. They're all important, and we want to have the opportunity to assess a situation, to ensure that the child is truly safe.
The Du Bois County Department of Child Services protects children from further abuse or neglect through investigation and through programs that can assist families in resolving harmful dynamics. If you or anyone you suspect is experiencing child abuse or endangerment, you can call the Du Bois County Office of Child Services at 812-482-2585 or the 24-hour Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 1-800-800-5556. Kit Miracle was recognized for her 17 years of service during the Jasper Arts Commission's meeting Tuesday late afternoon. The meeting was her last as the director of the Jasper Arts Center. During the presentation, Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz commended her for her years of service, and with the help of Mike Jones, the Jasper Arts Commission president, they presented her with both a plaque and a sculpture commissioned just for her based around her love of flowers. Miracle thanked both the commission and the people that she has had the chance to work with at the Art Center for their time working together. The expansion and influence of the arts on Jasper through the Art Center during Kit Miracle's years of service has become a building block of the city. As Miss Miracle's tenure as the director of the Jasper Arts Center comes to an end, the next director will have the chance to begin new ground as the Jasper Cultural Center continues to move forward. The next Cultural Center joint meeting for the Jasper Arts Commission and Jasper Public Library to discuss the design, development, and construction has been set for 5 p.m. on April the 18th at Jasper City Hall. The Indiana House of Representatives Tuesday approved a bill backed by a pair of local legislators to foster regional infrastructure development in Indiana. The bill by District 63 State Representative Mike Braun and District 48 State Senator Mark Messmer, both of Jasper, allow Indiana counties or municipalities participating in a regional development authority to create a fund specifically for regional infrastructure projects. Braun says that these projects could include highway or bridge repairs, rail lines, airports, commuter transportation, and also other critical improvements.
Recent study conducted by Purdue University estimates that local governments need $775 million annually over the next decade just to maintain their current infrastructure. This session, many of us lawmakers are working together to find long-term road and bridge funding solutions for the state. Senate Bill 128 will give local and regional areas additional tools to help fund their own infrastructure projects. By providing new ways for local governments to help pay for these projects, we legislators can continue to encourage economic development while working to improve the quality of roads and bridges in so many areas that desperately need it.
Braun says that under the bill, regional development authorities would be able to apply for fast lane federal grants, which fund road and bridge projects across the country. Local governments could also transfer money out of their general or rainy day funds to support regional infrastructure developments. Braun said that the proposal would allow an RDA to enter into an agreement with the Indiana Department of Transportation to contribute local matching funds to pay for these projects. Messmer reminds us that funding Indiana's roads is one of the top priorities for lawmakers this session. He says that while state infrastructure funding has been discussed, it is also important to provide local communities with the tools that they need for road projects. Giving local communities the power to pool their resources to apply for grants will help to spur local infrastructure projects, boosting economic development. Messmer says that the bill could help jumpstart the Mid-State Corridor project through DuBois, Martin, and Spencer counties. The Mid-State Corridor is a planned interstate grade highway connection which will connect Interstate 64 to Interstate 69. For more information about Senate Bill 128, visit www.in.gov/IGA. Kimball Electronics has announced that Gregory Thaxton has been selected as a new member of the company's board of directors. Thaxton, whose appointment will take effect immediately, will also serve on the board's audit committee. Thaxton was selected following an extensive national search in partnership with RSR Partners of Northfield, Illinois. His appointment will enhance the board's strategic and also financial expertise, as well as fill a vacancy left by the resignation of former board member Christopher Curtis. Thaxton is a senior vice president and chief financial officer of Nordson Corporation, which is a $1.8 billion publicly traded industrial technology company, which is focused on precision dispensing, fluid management, and related processes with operations in nearly 40 countries. He has more than 25 years of experience serving in various domestic and international financial management, and also has leadership roles with Nordson after beginning his career with a Big Four public accounting firm. Thaxton is a CPA and holds a bachelor's degree in accounting from Miami University, as well as an MBA in international management from Baldwin Wallace University. Stewards of Children is a revolutionary interactive prevention program developed by Darkness to Light Incorporated, which is a national child sexual abuse prevention organization. The program helps to educate adults to prevent, recognize, and also to react responsibly to child sexual abuse. And it also helps to take proactive steps to protect children. Joan Canese, the primary prevention coordinator for Crisis Connection here in DuBois County, is discussing what participants will take away from the day's training session and also how sessions like these can help strengthen our community.
So they'll actually learn the 7 steps for protecting children, so they'll actually have a protocol on this is what I need to do to recognize if child abuse is occurring, this is what I need to recognize if sexual assault is occurring, this is who I can go to, this is the resources for the family and the victim, that type of thing. And just become, I guess, more informed about a very difficult topic. This is not a fun topic, right? But no one deserves to be abused, and the more we can proactively as a community know what the issues are and take action to stop it, the better off we are.
The mission of Crisis Connection Incorporated is to promote individual accountability and respect, to end domestic and sexual assault through confidential crisis interventions, victim advocacy, primary prevention education, and also through collaboration with community partners. The training, which will be happening this Friday on April the 7th, will start at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time at the Ferdinand Library. Registration will begin at 9 a.m. The class size is limited to the first 25 participants, so please RSVP by calling 812-482-1555. The training on the 21st will start at 1:30 p.m. at the Washington Public Library with registration at 1 p.m. The class size is again limited to the first 25 participants. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next, we'll take a look at your weather summary.